Hey guys, welcome to another scary movie review. This weekend I went to see the movie Tusk. Tusk is, and correct me if I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, I'm not totally sure about this, but I think Tusk is Kevin Smith's first horror movie. Fun fact about me, I was once, a long time ago, a 16-year-old girl in Brooklyn that smoked pot and thoroughly enjoyed Kevin Smith movies. Not that you have to smoke pot to enjoy Kevin Smith movies, but it doesn't hurt. Another fun fact, I accidentally went to a movie showing of Tusk that Kevin Smith happened to be at and was doing a Q&A after. Like, I had no idea. He announced it on Twitter, I guess, like 10 hours before it happened. I bought the tickets like 2 days before, not knowing that that was the situation. And you know, this is just a random theater in LA. It's not like a super special theater or anything like that. Suddenly he stands up and he's like, hey guys, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what? Where am I? Anyway, I'm gonna show you some footage of him talking at the theater when this review is over, so stick around for that. So, having a lot of experience with Kevin Smith movies, I was curious how he was going to take on the horror genre. Like, is this gonna be scary? Is this gonna be funny? Is this gonna be both? And if it's both, is it actually gonna be scary at all? Or is it just gonna be funny? Or is it not gonna be funny and it's just gonna be scary? I don't know. I just wanted to know. And let me tell you, Kevin Smith has brought some horror into my life. Horror that will never be able to leave my mind. I don't want to give anything away, but pretty freaky stuff. I'm not really a horror movie freaky stuff type. More of a horror movie like, oh, what's going on in your mind? Not a, whoa, what is that? Ew stuff. But there are lots of what is that ew stuff fans, so if that's your thing, then this is one of the movies for you. Now that said, I didn't hate the movie. There were definitely things I was able to appreciate, such as the acting was amazing. And I gotta be honest, I don't think I did enough research on the movie before coming into it. I had no idea Johnny Depp was in this movie. Did you know that? I'm here just, you know, watching this really messed up horror movie by Kevin Smith, and then suddenly Johnny Depp appears in all his acting glory. And also Michael Parks was amazing. I also appreciated the dialogue written for the psychopath character. So really the thing is, I really dug the dark side of the story, but I wasn't really into the comedy side of the story. There were things here and there that made me laugh, but for the most part I was kind of bothered by the comedy rather than being able to enjoy its intertwining with the scariness. And I have liked scary horror before, so it's not like it was about that or anything, but I don't know, couldn't get on board with the mix in this movie just because of what it's about, maybe, because it's pretty sick. And I wasn't really a fan of the main character. The actor, there's nothing wrong with the actor, he's great. It was really the way the character was written that bothered me. I know anyone that has seen the movie, you're probably thinking, yeah, duh, he's supposed to bother you. Like, that is what that character's supposed to do, but it was just to an extent of where I was just like, I'm too annoyed to even watch you. But again, that might just be the part of me that wasn't able to totally get on board with the comedy aspect of the film. And the thing that probably turned me off the most is the ending. If you've seen the movie, let me know in the comments if you were cool with the ending. Don't say anything that will give things away for anyone else that's watching this that hasn't seen it yet. Also, if you haven't seen it yet, maybe just don't look at the comments, just in case. Okay, now it's time for my official ratings on the three rating thingies that I came up with. And just as a reminder, my ratings range between 1 and 5. For scariness, I give this movie a 2.5. I don't really mean this number in the same way that I would traditionally mean scariness for a movie, but I'm giving it that high of a scary rating because what happens in the movie is just so upsetting to the soul. For bloodiness, I am going to give it a 4. Now, the reason I'm giving it such a high bloodiness rating isn't because there really is like a ton of blood per se, but the real reason it gets the 4 is again because something so upsetting has happened in this movie that I'm just like, that's so sick. I am gonna add bloody points because of how upsetting this is. But it doesn't get a 5 because for what it was that happened, it could have been so much bloodier. And for overall good moviness, I give this movie a 2. Like I said, it wasn't for me, but I didn't hate it. There were things I enjoyed about it. I enjoyed the actors. I enjoyed the development of the psychopath character, but it was too upsetting for me, and I couldn't get on board with the comedy. And just generally, it's not so much my type of horror movie. If you're into kind of sick stuff, and if you're super into Kevin Smith, then yeah, go check out this movie. Okay, that's it for my movie review on Tusk. Let me know in the comments if you saw the movie and what you thought of it, or if you're planning on seeing the movie. And like I said earlier, before I end the video, here is some footage of Kevin Smith talking about his movie.
No, I don't know. I've been reading reactions to it, and honestly, like, you know, some of the reviews are fucking horrendous on the movie, but I'm not offended by it. I'm like, yeah, it is pretty fucking stupid. Like, this is the movie I could always stand up in the face of anything anyone said. If they were like, this is my favorite movie, I'd be like, oh, I could understand that. And if people were like, this movie's the biggest piece of shit I ever saw, I'd be like, oh, I could understand that. But isn't it in focus? You know. It's stupid. It's not right for the marketplace and whatnot. But fuck, it's different, and that's what art is, man. It makes some people go like, that's fucking nuts, and some people are like, you're fucking nuts, and you know, and I get it, and I came prepared, man. I brought like a fistful of fucking money, so if anybody wants their money back, I'll be right up there. Because I get it, the movie's fucking strange, and it's asking a lot of the audience. David Cronenberg films, David Lynch films. That was the currency of my childhood. We didn't sit around and go 4 stars or fucking 2 thumbs up. We said this. That was fucked up. Like, that was the best review you could ever give me. They're like, watch this, it's so fucked up. I never got to make a fucked up movie. Like, Clerks is a fun movie, but it's not like you don't go, that's fucked up. Ladies and gentlemen, I made a fucked up movie. I understand, like, if the internet's like, oh, that's a good idea, that's not necessarily a positive thing. Holy shit. I mean, I know it was bad, but that